Carson City, how we doing? Good. Friday night in Carson City. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. Everybody having a good day today? Yeah. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. By a round of applause, we have any first-timers tonight? First-timers. Where's my first? Everyone has been here before. Is everybody awake out there?
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with that. If you're awake, clap if you're awake. All right. This quickly turning into an episode of Sit and Be Fit. Okay, so 3 people remember that. Okay. So thank you guys all for coming out. This is awesome. So glad to be here. I'm very excited about our headliner, Greg G's here tonight. Give it up for Greg, everybody. I wanted to talk about different stuff tonight, but I just can't. I have to talk about politics. It's been a great week. It has been a phenomenal week. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but all of a sudden, I'm fucking cheering for COVID. Go team. Or cancer. I don't know. He said he had cancer and COVID this week. Do you believe that shit?
Yeah.
He goes, I have the 3 C's, cancer, COVID, and incontinence.
Yeah.
God, and how great is that to have a job that you can work from home in that house? That has got to be like the best job in the world. That's all right. But I don't know, overall, it was 100 what today? 100, God knows, 100 in hell. It was hot today. As a comedian, I love being inside to begin with, so like I'm enjoying the air conditioning and watching TV. What I hate about this time of year though, it's all the political ads. I'm over it already. You guys, you done? I mean, pretty much. I know it's going to take a lot for me to change my mind who I'm going to vote for, and that bullshit is not going to work. I miss the old ones, the old school, when it was called mudslinging, when they would come out and say whatever they wanted. Like, just think about it, was it 200 years ago? Here's a carpetbagger, whatever the hell they used to say. But honestly, the best one when I was on the East Coast. This is the greatest one. You guys know who Dr. Oz is, right?
Yeah.
He has the best commercial for the year. It is so cool. Does anybody know anything about the Pennsylvania election? So the guy who's the senator, he looks like a James Bond villain. He's bald and he doesn't have a mustache and he has this little goatee and no neck. And he looks like the dude from the Minions, like Despicable Me. He looks like that guy. Yeah. But the night of the primary, he had almost had a heart attack and he had to get a pacemaker put in the night of the primary. But he ran unopposed, so he still won. So the first commercial, Dr. Oz comes out. Dr. Oz does a commercial of him jogging and basically says, vote for me, I'm not going to fucking die.
Nice.
It was great. I'm like, that is the best. And then the whole time he's going, I wish my opponent nothing but speedy recovery. But I'm like, yeah, that's what we need. We need that out here. It's like, Are we going to get that between Sheriff Joe and Meisterbrow, Sisolak? No, because fucking Joe is just mini-me. Oh, it's just like, wasn't he his lackey the whole time?
Yeah.
We're just getting more of the same. It's like it's more Obama Joe. It's like that's what we're getting here in Nevada. So, hopefully, oh shit, I probably just got canceled. Okay. Oh, well, hey, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. But no, I'm ready for a break and ready to get back to normal and get some cool weather going on and everything. But now I'm excited because I got your headliner coming up. This is gonna be fun. Come on, get rolling now. Yeah. Your headliner, he runs his own comedy tour. It's called Nurses Night Out. He performs all over the country. And a very cool thing about this, we just found out that me and him chewed up the same mud. We were stationed in the military together in Korea in 1991. He is a fantastic veteran and a very good friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Greg G.
Woo! Greg! Woo!
Awesome. Give it up for, I don't even know his name. I don't even know.
Right.
It's my best friend in the world, Mr. Lee. Give it up for Mr. Lee. I was just paid to say that. That's all. I was just paid to say that. Yeah. I'm a veteran also. Yeah, I'm a veteran. Spent 5 years in the Army. All right. 1 year in special forces, right? And I was trained to look for terrorism, right? I was trained to look for terrorism. I know in my neighborhood for about 17, 18 years has been a terrorist. And she's always looking sneaky, bringing boxes into her domicile, and that's my teenage daughter. All right, y'all feel me on that? I know the little bitch is trying to kill me. I don't give her allowance. I don't give her allowance one time if she wants to blow daddy's head off, you know? And the only thing I like about my daughter is, actually my daughter right now is 3rd year of college. She's already graduated with her undergrad, working on a master's. And my daughter is a track star. She's the number 20 400 meter runner in the country. 400 meter runner in the country. It's a true story. She's up for the Olympics. The only thing I hated about her high school career is that she got more girls than I did. This is a smart crowd. That's what I'm talking about. My daughter's gay as fuck. I don't care as long as her and her girlfriend bring home the gold. That's all I care about. Anything less, you're out the family. All right? My daughter's real smart, too. She 4.0 GPA. When she was younger, she did spelling bees, and she's not Indian. She's full black, I think. I don't know. I don't want the DNA because then I can't claim her as mine, right? Yeah, she's full black, I think. And like, I don't know if anybody has ever seen the spelling bee years ago where the little boy passed off from the word. This is true. Look it up. It's on YouTube. This little boy passed off from the word. I was like, wow. They said the word to the little boy. He's standing there. He started sweating. His glasses fogged up. And boom, he hit the ground. I wondered, dang, what word could make a man pass out like that, right? What word besides marriage or pregnant, the baby's black? I mean, what words? Sir, you didn't laugh at that joke. Do you got a story to tell us? Is there 4-year-old Jamal at home with a dick bigger than yours that we don't talk about? I know I wasn't supposed to mess with the crowd too much. I know. I'm sorry, sir. He just didn't smile. I didn't know. I actually have a younger daughter, too, who's an asshole. All right, you know? That's why I'm 2 states over to get away from her, all right? My youngest, she likes to copy, emulate things that she sees on TV, right? You know the Alexa boxes, you say whatever to them? You seen those boxes? Well, Google has a box just like that, right? And there's a commercial. Dad, he's sitting down, he's reading a story about whales to his daughter. And he's reading the story, and the daughter keeps interrupting and asks the box stuff. She's like, Google, where do whales eat? Where do they sleep? Where do they get their weed from? It was the California version. I live in California. Right? And I got one of those boxes, and my daughter kept interrupting the stories, right? And I was getting mad because I wanted to watch the game, and I snapped. And I went, damn it, can you shut up so I can watch the Steelers? And she went, Google, what's the number to Child Protective Services? I sat my ass right back down and read 3 more stories because I ain't going to jail, right? I'm big, but I ain't that big, right? I hate to be judged, right? Everybody hates to be judged. It's 2022. People hate to be judged by how you look, right? So I was in my neighborhood. I live, like I said, in California. This area called Fresno. You know, some of you ever been? Where he said, oh, he knows, right there. Did you move away from there? Is that why you got here? I don't blame you, bro. And I was walking down the street in my neighborhood the other day, right? And this old lady, I'm just gonna call her a golden girl, clenched her purse and went to the other side of the street, right? So I crossed right in front of me and said, look here, Betty White, let me tell you a little bit about me. I graduated high school at 16, which means I'm smart. I have my master's in nursing. I spent 5 years in the Army serving this country proud. You know what I'm saying? I told her I'm a productive part of society. So I had my friends rob this chick, right? I had my friends rob her. Told you I'm the smart one, right? You know what? I'm just kidding. I had to do it myself. She was too tasty. The whole time I was robbing, I was like, thank you for being a friend. Just sent her on her way. I'm 52. I'll be 53, of course, coming up, unless math has changed, coming up in a few months, right? And it's weird, like, realizing you're older, right? It's to where I think about stuff I did in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I, like, work out 2 hours a day, play 4 hours of basketball, and, like, run 5 miles. Now I work out twice a month. I watch 4 hours of basketball. And I pee on myself 5 times a day. I don't know why that is. It's just a dot, a drip. I don't know. It's just part of getting older. See all the men in here nod. Yes, me too. We're all wet right now, ladies. It's It's not even the heat. It's just you still love us, though. I get it. Yeah, it's a trip. I'm a Southern boy from North Carolina. That's where I grew up at, right? And I've been in California for like 12 years now. And every time I go home, my friends say the same thing every time I go home. They're like, dude, you're not a Southerner no more, man. I can't hear your Southern accent, dude. You ain't a Southerner no more. I can't hear your Southern accent. I'm like, dude, I'm still Southern. I still drink sweet tea. You know, still fish from a pond. I still love getting chased by the Klan. You know, all that stuff. That's why my daughter's so fast. You know, that's why. A lot of running in the South. Calm down. Some of y'all took that too seriously. It's true, though. It's true. And living in Fresno is a trip because I had this, which is everywhere. Homelessness is everywhere. And this is not punching down. This actually happened to me one night. There's a homeless guy that sleeps outside my apartment. I usually don't mess with him. He usually doesn't mess with me. But this one night, I was tired. It's like 2 in the morning, and I went out there and said, hey, sir, which I was respectful. Hey, sir, can you keep it down? I'm trying to go to sleep. And he was like, forget you, darky, white power. And I was like, you're homeless. Your power's been turned off. I don't know. You want me to put something on it? You want me to put something on it? Look, you might want to go to solar. I don't know. Your power may work better. I don't know. Look, my black power is working. I told him I'm going to go inside and take 2 showers just in your honor. All right, that really happened, folks. I can't even make that up. I'm like, really? It was a trip. I believe in living my dreams. This is one. I've been doing comedy 15 years. I've been a nurse for 24 years, but comedy, right? And a lot of things I've done in my life, I just go for it, right? I don't listen to people, things of that nature. So about 6 years ago, I rode my Harley across country. I went from California to Virginia and back. We got any Harley riders in here? We got motorcycles? There we go. What you got, sir? What you got? Road Glide. Okay. I'm stealing that tonight. That's better than mine. He's looking like, you better not touch my bike, buddy. I will. Yeah, I have a switchback. I got a Harley switchback. And I did. I rode across country. Took a sleeping bag, slept under the stars a couple of nights. It was kind of scary because I've been out of the Army since the 90s, and it kind of put me in the mood of that show, Naked and Afraid. Ever seen that show? It was rough sleeping outside, you know? Okay, for you that don't know about that show, let me explain it to you. It's where they take 2 people, usually white, and they put them in the wilderness, butt-ass naked with like a toothpick and a toenail clipper to survive with, right? I know, like, I can't go from my bathroom to my bedroom anymore butt naked without catching pneumonia. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm worried about shrinkage, you know? No, I'm not, because I'm black. I forgot who I was. I don't know. But no, it was a trip. They had this one couple matched up on the show. It was weird. It was like this 21-year-old college student and a pastor, Southern preacher on there, right? And then in the beginning, they were doing their little bios. The girl did hers. And the pastor was like, I just want to prove to myself, my God, my Lord, how strong I can be to make it through this test, right? And they got to be like 15 days in. They were losing weight. They were desperate, you know, because they always lose weight. They're looking for food. And for some reason, this place at night, it got real cold. And the chick was like, look, let's snuggle so we can make it through the night. And the pastor was like, no, I would not snuggle with you. I don't know what gives you the idea that I want to snuggle with you, okay? I love the Lord, I love my life, and I love my wife, right? All I know, if I was on that show, it would go from Naked and Afraid to Naked and Afraid and Alone, because I would eat that damn woman, all right? I'd be rotisserie her ass over a bed of fire, sprinkling dried ants on the butt, because that's the softest part is the butt right there, okay? I'll be the first contestant to ever gain weight on that fucking show. That's all I'm saying right there. Let's look at our 2 contestants, all right? Let's see Becky. Okay, we can't find Becky. Okay, let's look at Greg. Greg came in at 230 pounds. Now Greg's 330 pounds. And I'll be like rubbing my belly, picking my teeth with her toenails, right? Gotta survive. That's how you survive, right there. Part of me living my dreams. I'm also like 20 hours into getting my private pilot's license right now. Living life, yeah. There we go. You got any pilots? Any pilots in the house? No? They're out flying their drugs around. Okay, that's it. I'll catch up with them later. Yeah, I am flying. You can look it up. It's all on my social media. I'm flying a little Cessna 172, learning. And I got to admit something. I almost killed my instructor midair one night. Okay, I just want to tell you. Like, we're flying, right? And when you go up in the air, here's the yoke to the plane, right? We're flying, when you get up in the air, and when the plane is up and level, there's this thing that you can adjust. It's called the trim. And fellas, it's not what you think it is, right? What I'm doing. When you adjust the trim, plane flies smoothly, and you can let the yoke go. Swear to God, this is true, right? And I was going, first time I ever did it, my instructor said, to do it, and I was still holding on to the yoke, and he was like, look, just trust the plane. And he said, let go. And I let go, and all of a sudden he went, watch this. And he went, psh, and he smacked the yoke, and the plane did that dive, and it came back up. This is where I had 3 Adam's apples in my neck, no nuts in my sack. I pissed on myself a little bit, and I shit just a little bit. It turtle-headed, and then it went back in. All right, so you can't tell people that Greg G. Williams shit on himself flying the plane. You cannot say that because it went back in, all right? It was a false start, all right? That's all I'm saying. Scared the shit out of me when he literally. Yeah, that was a cool experience. I like listening to motivational speakers. Anybody know who David Goggins is? David Goggins? He's an ex-military guy. He's done it all. He's been in the Navy. He's done Navy SEALs, Army Rangers. He makes me look like a Girl Scout. All right, that's all I'm saying for all that I've done. You can look it up. He's always running, like chest naked, screaming at a camera, doing like these long runs. Has anybody heard of him? David Goggins. Okay, only Brian. Okay. He's a bad dude. He's got a book out and everything. And so this one race he ran one time, it was like 135 miles. And he did it like you got to do it over like a couple of days. And to get through the race, he like pissed and shit on himself to make it through the race. Now, as you heard in my earlier joke, I can do the pissing, but the shitting is just not for me, all right? I'm not motivated enough behind David Goggins. All right, I'll work on that joke later. That is a new one. That is a new one. So living in Fresno, it's cool to see different cultures out there. Has anybody ever been to Fresno? You admitted to it. Okay, all right, fine. Does anybody know who Hmong is? Anybody been around Hmong people before? Yep. They are? So it's a I hate to put it, I hate to say species, but it's not like they're an animal. They're a version of Asian people that are out there. They're half Laos, half Vietnamese. They were up in the mountains during that whole time, and they migrated to America to get away from everything. And they went to Fresno because of their welfare system, right? It's a true story. This is true. They went there for the welfare, right? And, like I said, Asian people. And they every year, at the end of the year, New Year's, they do a week-long celebration at the fairgrounds in Fresno, right? So I went out there one year, just hanging around to check it out. I was the only one over 5'10", right? I was the only one over 5'10". They were calling me Shaq, Kobe. I was signing shit. I got rich. All right? I'm going back next year, Steph Curry. Don't tell them. All right? But they do this cool thing out there, right? Where it's like guys on one side, women on the other, and they take a tennis ball and they throw it back and forth. Right? And it symbolizes prosperity and good luck in a relationship. What I figured out what that means is that's the woman telling the man she's going to control his balls for the rest of his life. All right? That's what that ceremony is about. So if your woman goes to Target tonight buying tennis balls, you know what's going down. Yeah, it's a trip seeing that. I get into some true stuff about me. I have been married 3 times before. This is not a joke. My 20s, 30s, and my 40s, right? It's where I'm not made for it, I guess. But like Michael Jordan said, you miss 100% of the marriages that you shoot for. You don't shoot for. So I'm just going to keep trying until I get it right, all right? Nobody knows Michael Jordan quotes. All right, that's it. Well, that's from the 90s, fool. But yeah, it's to where if I ever get married again, I ran out of my favorite slow songs to play for the first dance of the night. All right? Brian McKnight, Stevie Wonder, and Snoop Dogg are dead to me. Yes, I played Snoop Dogg because I knew the third one wasn't going to work out. All right? I just knew it wasn't going to work out. All right? And I'm trying to be out here dating again, right? I'm out on the apps, right? I'm on the apps. And I was on this app one day, right? I'm on the app. And it was this 80-year-old couple next to me, wife here, husband there, right? And if you know anything, which I'm not talking about anybody in this crowd. You know how older people are nosy. Nobody in this crowd, though, I'm talking about. Because I want you to buy my merchandise. But they were. This couple was nosy, right? And like the wife was here, and like she leaned over and started swiping with me all of a sudden. She was like, oh, no, she's too ugly. No, that's not her real hair. She's missing teeth. This one looks high maintenance, like she won't take care of you, right? Without missing a beat, the husband reached in his pants, pulled out his diaper, and said, hey, dog, you need to listen to her. Because if she's not willing to do the wiping, you just keep on swiping. And they've been like my hitch, all right, all this time. They've been like my hitch. Yeah, and like now with dating, I'm just taking any compliments that I can get nowadays because I'm on the road a lot, I work and things of that nature. To where I was doing a show in San Francisco about a couple of months ago, right? And I was rushing late to my show, and I had to check into my hotel. So I was rushing late. I took my car, slammed in the parking lot, slammed in my parking space, and I went inside, and there was a gay hotel manager waiting on me when I got inside. And he was like, oh, look at you park that car, you little chocolate Vin Diesel. Is this Fast and the Furious 10, right? And I know I'm straight. I know what I got going on. But I was like, tell me more. And he was like, I'll make you my Will Do Smith. I'll Idris your Alba any day. And we've been dating for 2 weeks now, and I've been the happiest I've ever been in my life, right? I don't do it in the homosexual stuff. I just want the compliments. Ladies, I get it. I only want the compliments. And that's the biggest joke you hear tonight. All right. That's the biggest joke. Yeah, it's tough being divorced. I mean, no divorce is great. I hate when I hear people say, oh, it was so great. We walked away from each other as friends. No, you're not. You hate each other. Quit lying, right? My marriage was pretty bad. I got left on this third one at the worst time of my life. I had cancer, and she just checked out and walked away from me, right? It's a true story, yep. And it was to where she didn't want to face me, right? I went on with life, and she didn't want to face me, and what she did, she served me at a show. This is not even a joke. She served me at a show, all right? I'm at a show, right, and I'm on stage, and I'm headlining, and I get off stage, and this guy comes up, man, great set, dude. And he was like, boom, you're served, all right? And I had 3 friends in front of me, right? I had 3 friends that came up to me, and they were like, what's going on, Greg? I was like, dude, I just got served my divorce papers, right? My 3 friends were standing there, and one of them was like, damn, dude, that's fucked up. And the second one was like, let's go kill her, right? And the third one was like, damn, dude, you got to put that in your act, dude. That's some highly great shit, Greg. Why are you crying, dude? Dave Chappelle's never been served at a show. Greg, why are you peeing on yourself, dude? You gotta work on that. He's like, Greg, why you got a gun to your head? Right? That's what comedians do. We try to make fun of shit like that, and I just did. I just put it in my act right there. That is it. I put it in my act. But this is really true. I did get served at a show. Yes, that is harsh. Yeah, but she's living with a broke bum now, and I'm doing better. So that's all it. That's all that counts.
There you go.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm almost. It was 2019. Yeah, almost 3-year cancer survivor. That I am. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Discovered I had prostate cancer. You can see some of the men grabbing their nuts right now. Calm down. It's not transmittable. Doesn't float in the air, right? But I did, prostate cancer. That's, you never want to hear that word either way, no matter what it's attached to, And once again, I had my 3 friends again. They're just always around me, right? My 3 friends, when they found out, they came up to me, right? One of them, first one was like, damn, dog, do you need anything? Second was like, what's the prognosis? And the third one was like, dude, when you gonna be able to have sex again, dude? We live through you, man, all right? Vicariously. You put it down, bro. And it was rough at first, I'm 3 years out, I'm good to go now. But in that first year, when people asked me, I would just play tough. They asked me, man, you ever gonna have sex again? I'm like, man, who's counting, man? I mean, it's only been 7 months, 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 2 seconds, but who's counting, But I'm good to go now, right? I'm good to go. And I had one of those good friends. He took me in, right? He took me in during all that. He was there for me, and he was there when I woke up out of surgery. If you've ever had surgery, you know it's discombobulating, right? So I wake up from surgery, right? I'm waking up, and the lights are all bright to me, like it is right now. And I thought I had died for a second, right? And I just was shaking my head, and I look over in the corner. There's like a little short Mexican guy with 2 kids, and I was like, "Damn, God's ugly." That was the first thing that I said. You know? And why is he claiming his kids? You know, that's just stuff I thought coming out of surgery like that, right? And yeah, my friend took me home with them, and him and his lady took me in. They, helped me get well. And they had 3 teenage kids at home, right? And he was like, "Greg, I want my kids to see everything. This is real life. This is what kids need to learn about." And it was to where, like, his kids got so used to everything because I had like a urinary catheter in me for 10 days that I had to wear, right? It was where his kids got so used to everything, they would just like play jump rope with the cord, tetherball around the poles, right? It was cold in the house because the AC was up real high. They would just like lay on the bag for warmth, like, "Yes, Mr. Williams. Yes, keep drinking that beer. That's how you doing." It was tough, like for 10 days. Yeah, I had to wear that catheter. I don't know if anybody in this room has ever had one, but it was tough. I mean, it was good that I didn't have to go to the bathroom all the time, but like, I got so used to it, it like became my Wilson, right? I just called it my Wilson. No, I'm something black. I was called my Rashad that I walk around with, right? I got so used to it, And when the doctor, he came in, he was explaining everything that he did, right? He came in, he was explaining everything. He was like, we cut you here, here, and there. We use robots to get your prostate out. We had to move things around. It's like, now I got the bladder of a freaking pregnant woman because it's squished up in there. I'm not even lying. Ladies, I get it, all right? And he was like explaining how he had to put the catheter in. Now, normally with guys, bless you, whoever that was, all right. Was it my cologne? Oh, I was just making sure. I can stand over there. No. He was explaining how he put the catheter in. Normally, he was like, "Greg, normally with guys, when we insert it, goes in, your member's hanging down, cord goes to the bag. But you had to put your member up, put the cord in that way, the tube in that way, because you have a long urethra." And I was like, "Damn, did I just get medically cleared for a big one? I think I just got medically cleared for a big one." I was like, "Doc, can you say that again?" I need you to put that in triplicate, all right? It's to where when I go to a club and I'm trying to hit on a girl, I say, "Oh, you don't believe me? Come here, doctor. I got you on retainer right here. Go ahead. Go and talk to the girl," right? That's how it works. Yeah, that was something to go through that. Like, I see a lot of men there. Who goes to the doctor frequently in here? It better be everybody. No?
Every 6 months.
Every 6 months. There we go. When's the last time you've been to the doctor, sir? You. Just raise your hand. Can you remember?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. There you go. Okay. Who hasn't been in over a year? Ooh, the woman. Oh. Please go to the doctor. Oh, man, this is my little, community service announcement. Please go to the doctor. I'm telling you, early detection helped me out. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't be sitting here today if I didn't go to the doctor. Please take care of yourselves, all right? Clap it up for that, please. Clap it up for that. Even though you're going to, never mind. I was going to make a joke, but I'm not. So, switch it up a little bit with this crowd. I like playing this game with crowds to see how cool y'all are, all right? And I got this thing that's called Have You Ever? I got this game called Have You Ever, right? She's like, "Oh, shoot. You don't have to participate. You don't have to say anything verbally. But if you laugh or not, I know you guys have done this stuff before, all right?" So the name of this game is kind of Have You Ever. Like, have you ever had told somebody that you love or whatever to wake you up for work? They wake you up, you fall back asleep, you get fired, you blame them? Okay, everybody in the back. All right, everybody up front is fronting. Okay, I get it right there. Have you ever spent the night over a friend's house, right, and been ironing on their comforter, burnt it, flipped it over, and got the hell out of there? You can laugh at these either way, all right? Some of you tell it on yourselves by not laughing, all right? All right, this one usually gets everybody. All right, have you ever started dating somebody online and you only wanted to meet them because they had a hotter friend in the picture you wanted to meet? Only Brian in the back. All right, I see how we're doing, Carson. I see. Everybody's fronting out here. All right. Have you ever, guys, you ever left your cell phone in the other room with your woman, walked out the room, panicked, went to go get your phone, and remember halfway you didn't do shit wrong in the relationship? Okay, only the guys in the back. All right, I see everybody's front. All right, I'm going to switch it up. Y'all didn't like that, huh? It's funny being ex-military, and people go, man, you're not patient. You're ex-military. Why are you not so patient? And I'm like, yeah, that's when I was 17 and 18 when I went in there, right? It's like, I'm 52 now, I'm older, right? I'm used to the real world, you know? Like, you ever seen those movies, war movies, where there's that guy who loses his mind and he's like sharpening his knife the whole movie and he's got like a necklace of ears? All right, that's me right now, all right? Right, sir? I know you're a veteran, right? You got a necklace of noses at home, right? I know, you told me. Right? That's how it is. It's to where, like, to let my anger out, I watch nature shows, right? It's the ones where the apex predators take out the little, small, wimpy things, right? I don't even classify them. It's just wimpy things, right? Like Shark Week, there you go. Like, I like seeing, like, when a lion, right, runs up and he's, like, jumping on a gazelle, right? And he's, like, tearing up the gazelles. Do you ever notice what the other gazelles do during that moment? They don't go help. They don't run away. They just stand there and watch like, damn, he is getting his ass eat up right now. God damn. I mean, right out the ass. Guts and everything. Well, good. More grass for us. And they go right to eating the grass. You ever notice that? While their friends is getting their ass whooped, you know? What I really like is when I see two big lions, right? And you see the Mufasa and the Simba about to fight, right? Like the young one's coming in to take out the old guy, right? And you see them fighting to take over the pride. And like the Simba takes out the Mufasa, right? And the young guy gets to go in there and have sex with all the other ladies, right? And you ever notice what the other lions do during that time? They don't go help. They don't run away. They just stand there and watch like, damn, he is fucking the shit out of her right now. Damn, hey dog, you never did it to her like that, man, damn. Damn, all right, that's more zebra for us, right? And they go down to eating the zebra, you know. I equate nature shows to like how it is for comedy. Like some of you may not relate, or if you've ever done comedy, somebody's phone's going off. Whose phone is that? Is that your pimp? Or whoever that is that? Well, you may be the pimp. I don't know. All right. But nah. I equate nature shows just like comedy. I'm trying to bring you into my world a little bit, right? Like when a comic is bombing, right? You see nobody's laughing and the crowd's trying to walk out and they're uncomfortable. It's a trip because you know what happens? You know what the other comics do? They don't go help. They don't run away. They just stand there and watch like, damn, he's getting his ass eaten alive right now. Woo, he's bombing. Woo, let me go back to my notes. That's how it is in the comedy world right there. That is how it is. Drink my water. Is that okay? Can I drink my water? Y'all having a good time so far up in here? I was watching this football game the other day. Right? I was watching this football game, and it was a trip because, I was watching a rerun, right, just to get my football fix in, and you see where these two guys colliding each other, and you hear the announcer go, man, he's going to feel that in the morning, right? And it's to where, like, now me is at 52, like, everything hurts now, right? When I walk, sneeze, scratch my nose, everything hurts, right? You know? And it's to where I feel that, right? Like, I was watching, and I just happened to be driving by a park, and I saw two little 4-year-old kids, like, jumping off things, you know, hobby horses jumping around. I was like, man, they are going to feel that in the morning. I just know it, like, right? And the other day I was watching like soft porn because I can't take hard porn because it hurts, right? I was watching a soft porn and I was like, damn, that looks like that hurts right there. And no, I just lost y'all on that one. That was shut up, you punk ass. Talking about some soft porn. You gonna feel it in the morning? Well, that's it for me. Good night. Gonna feel that, yes. Yeah, good one, sir. Come up on stage next week. I'm sort of a big guy, right? And like, I went to the store the other day, right? And I saw the security guard. He was like 5'1". Right? I walked in there. I didn't feel secure, right? If I'm bigger than the security guard, I just don't feel secure. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he got into one of those like little those little two-seater cars, those little smart cars, and drove away. It's a car I could put in my pocket, all right? You know, if you can get in a car like that, I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to make me feel safe when I see a security guard, I need to see like a lowrider, right, with a bunch of homies in the back, or a lifted truck with nuts hanging down, right? Or at least that red Jetta from Boys in the Hood. I don't know if you ever seen that, with the shotgun, hanging out with the shotgun. You gonna put that cart back, right? That's what I need to see. Good, y'all know Boys in the Hood. Good. I was worried about this crowd for a minute, but y'all, y'all are totally hip. So yeah, let me get into it. Me talking about it earlier. Yeah, been a nurse for 24 years now. Loving that career. Okay. For all you that didn't clap, if you have a heart attack, I'm stepping right over you on the way out. All right. I'm a veteran and a nurse. I'm the baddest motherfucker in this house tonight. I can kill you and bring you back to life, and I can't even get all claps. I can fly a plane. If the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm getting us the fuck out of here, all right? And only the women. All right, that's it. Yeah, nurse all this time, right? And I get it. I know I look like I would be the bouncer in the hospital, right? I get it. I charge $50 in check IDs when you come in, but don't let that fuck you up, right? I get a lot of confusion with it, because I get two different reactions from men and women when they find I'm a nurse, right? Two different reactions between men and women. It's usually either, ooh, you couldn't be my nurse, or, ooh, you couldn't be my nurse. And the second one's usually men sometimes. I don't know how I have that effect. I don't know. I just... It just happens sometimes, yeah. And I like playing tricks around the hospital when I get bored, right? I like playing tricks. So sometimes what I'll do is when I get bored, what I'll do is like sneak in the operating room, and like right when the patient's waking up, what I'll do is turn the lights up real bright, and have the whole staff dressed as angels, right? With me in a white wig and beard standing over him going, "Welcome, my son, I'm here for you." Oh, you thought I'd be white. Obamacare, and I just walk out. That's just as political as I get right there. So won't get any. I like doing the reverse. I like doing the reverse with guys, right? Love doing it with guys. What I like to do when a guy's about to go under for surgery, what I'll do is like hide in the corner and like wait 2 seconds before he's going under for his surgery and jump out and go, "All right, male to female transition. I got the balls. Let's go." Hold up a pair of those kid scissors that don't cut shit. You know what I'm talking about? Damn scissors don't cut water. They're so horrible. They are horrible. An area I work in specifically is with premature babies. That's what I do. I'm a NICU nurse for all this time. That's what I do. Nothing from this table, huh? Nothing for babies, huh? I'm just kidding. I am. And it's a trip. because I know how rare I am working in that field, right? I Googled one time. You can look it up. I actually put this on my Instagram. I Googled black male NICU nurse, right? I typed in those 4 things. Black male NICU nurse, right? You know what came up in that? A picture of 2 white guys in black shirts and a black shirt that said NICU nurse, all right? And I was the 4th one in that list. I was like, damn, that is messed up right there. And it was a trip when I first started nursing that a long time ago. I didn't know about the stigma with male nurses. Did anybody know about the stigma? That they may be gay, right? They may be homosexual, right? And when I first started, like, it really bothered me then. Now it doesn't as much. Where, like, when it first happened, years, a long time ago, I would get mad. I would, like, go home. I would, like, ride my motorcycle, lift weights, sleep with about 3 or 4 women, right? And then I'd ask my boyfriend at the time, baby, I don't understand why. I don't understand why they asked me that. Is it the pink scrubs or the roller skates? I don't know. What is it? I'm just kidding. I'm not gay. He is. I just watch. It was tough working around all women. It's like being around a big angry sorority all day. You know what I'm saying? They synchronize to mess with me, okay, if you know what I mean. Like, the women watch everything I do. If I got on a new uniform, new glasses, like how long I spent in the bathroom. They were like, hey, you were gone 12 minutes. Were you doing number 2? I think you were doing number 2 because usually you're going 4 when you're peeing and 2 when you're jacking off. Right? We watch it all. The women watch everything I do, man. Everything. I was coming to work one night, and I was cutting through, excuse me, emergency room to get to my unit, right? And I hurried up and got out of there because there was so many people coughing and sneezing. This is way before COVID. That I thought Dustin Hoffman and Cuba Gooding Jr. was going to come through looking for that monkey, right? So I hurried up and bust out the back, right? And next thing you know, this family pulled up frantically to the ER. Just jumped out. And it was a mom, dad, and it was Asian family. Mom, dad, teenage daughter was drunk in the back seat, right? Now I know, typical night in Carson City, but whatever. And the dad, he was trying to pick the daughter up to carry her in, but he kept dropping her. She was twice as tall as him. I think she was half black, but that's another story, right? And he was looking at me like, help me, right? So I picked the daughter up. I carried her in the emergency room, and the wife was like, oh, thank you, sexy chocolate. I'm going to leave my husband for you. Now, she said it in Chinese, so that's my fantasy, all right? Forgive me. That's for me, all right? Well, I figured out if we really want to help them out, right, we ought to play some tricks on them. I thought I ought to play some tricks on them. So, like, excuse me, so like the daughter never gets drunk again. Like, I ought to have her wake up in a field with bombs going off with everybody screaming Charlie. Or move her to LA and have her married to Woody Allen. Don't lie on me, I didn't marry my stepdaughter or adopted daughter or whatever. Or if you really want to jack her up, put her in her bedroom, fast forward her clocks and calendars like 9 months and have a brand new baby sit right there in the bed right next to her. And make sure the baby's black too, like just to fuck her up. Everybody's like, he's gonna continue with this black stuff all night? I don't know. So yeah, it's a trip working with babies. It's to where, like, we'll never tell the public, but we judge the babies, right? We do. We judge the babies, right? Like, if we see one crying all the time, we know, like, he's gonna be a punk. Or this one won't sleep. He may have meth in the system, right? Or there was one time, this little boy, his mom was trying to latch him on. He wouldn't latch on. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's gay. He's going to be gay. He won't even touch a boob right away. I know that was a touchy joke, but whatever. Yeah. This is a trip working with babies to where it's like every family thinks their baby's cute, right? Everybody thinks their baby looks good. Right? It's to where, like, I got to deal with this. For 24 years, I've had to listen to every family talk about how beautiful their baby is. And they'll just call me whatever when they call me over. And they'll just call me whatever, too. They'll be like, come here, Shaq. Let me show you something about this baby right here. It's the only black person they know. Come here. Isn't this baby just the cutest thing? isn't this baby just the cutest thing? And I used to go, nah, your baby's not cute. I saw something much cuter last week, okay? Matter of fact, out of all the babies in here, yours the ugliest, all right? Matter of fact, we can put your baby on a scale, okay? All right, we got Gerber babies, we got Maggie from The Simpsons, Stewie from Family Guy, Chucky, Alf, Rosemary's Baby, Flavor Flav, and your baby's right there. That's right. If you're not laughing, that's your baby I'm talking about. I always get a bigger laugh on that at the end. Something else I hear from families, they'll call me, especially in my neighborhood I live. They'll be like, come here, suspect number one. Come here, let me show you something about this baby right here. Isn't this baby just the most precious thing? Isn't this baby just the most precious thing? And I used to go, nah, your baby's not precious. She keeps drinking that much milk, she might look like precious in about 10 years. Good, y'all saw the movie. Okay, good. It's a Southern boy, right? And that's where I started nursing at, a long time ago in North Carolina. And it was always a trip when these families would give me hell because I was black. Some families would come down from the mountains, right? And they give me black. I'm giving good care to their baby, right? And they would give me hell. So I used to mess with these people in a specific way. I used to be like, hey, your baby was real sick and we had to do a special treatment on him and we had to give him African American blood. Now your baby's 22% black. Welcome to the family, y'all. I just grab them. Take them to barbecues. Let them watch Black Panther. All the stuff that black people do, we do that about once a week. I like messing with the x-ray departments with the babies. Excuse me, if you've ever had an x-ray before, you stand against a wall, you get zapped, right, by the x-ray. But our babies are on the table and the machine comes over them, right? And it zaps them that way. So sometimes what I do when the tech's not looking, and I'll just put stuff under the baby that look like it's in it. So I'll put keys under the baby, pencils or lug nuts, right? One time I pulled a couple of bullets and it was like, somebody shot that baby. Can you believe that? Somebody shot that baby. He must be a Raiders fan. They done shot that. Shot that baby. I'm glad y'all like that one now with him here. Y'all have any questions? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go through my notes to make sure I got everything. This is very unprofessional. No, that's it. Y'all can go home. Test. Class dismissed. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. We'll be finishing up pretty soon. Give it up for the Carson Nugget, folks. We're putting on this great show. Close you guys out pretty soon. I got this T-shirt that I sell. You can come by, stop by, still say hello. You don't have to walk past me like I'm homeless if you don't want it. Take pictures, say hello. Y'all been a great crowd. And with this T-shirt, the proceeds from this shirt go to help a starving 52-year-old black nurse, ex-military, who's ex-military, who you may have seen somewhere tonight in this casino. I don't know. But yeah, it's a cool shirt that works. On the front of it, it says, be nice to your nurses. All right? And here's the good part. On the back of it says, because they keep the doctor from killing you. All right? I just believe in living my dreams. I work with kids. I've been with Big Brothers Big Sisters for 20 years. I mentor in schools in the Fresno area. I've done it in Atlanta. I just believe in teaching everybody it's never too late to follow your dreams. Never too late. Never too late. There was a lady in my nursing class, this is straight up, she was 59 when she graduated nursing school, right? And she worked to her 90s. It's never too late to go after your dream. Please, folks, whatever you want to do, please keep pursuing your dreams. It's never too late. Don't let your age, your mindset, if you're crazy, you may not be able to make it. But, don't let a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whatever you got going on stop you from living your dreams, all right? I know I'm getting deep here. This is a comedy show. But if I listen to my friends, I wouldn't be a nurse. I wouldn't have been in the military. I wouldn't have been in special forces. I wouldn't be flying a plane. I wouldn't have rode my Harley across country. All my friends, no, you shouldn't do any of that. Fuck them, right? That's the way I see it, all right? All right, I'm gonna get you guys out of here. I got this thing that I love to do. I'm a big movie fan, right? Huge movie fan. And I particularly like movie quotes, right? Because everybody's got their favorite movie quotes, right? Like some women like, you can complete me. Some guys like, you can't handle the truth. Some of you like to say, stay off my porch, Blackie. Whatever, you know? Maybe that's just my neighborhood. I don't know. But what I discovered is there's some movie quotes you can't say working in a hospital, right? Right. I've been fired about 3 or 4 times from different facilities for maybe saying some of these, right? So I'm gonna close you guys out with this. Like, name of this segment is movie quotes you can't say in the hospital. First one. I see dead people. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. I like going up to patients' rooms, especially like 2 in the morning, just kicking their door down and going, boom, here's Johnny. I like going over to the psych ward, right? Especially when they're eating dinner and spaghetti and screaming out, I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking plane, and just watching, throwing spaghetti on each other. Glad y'all know these movies. Good. That's it. A lot of movie watchers in here. Had this guy, he was complaining about his bill, right, in the hospital. He was like, man, I've been here for 3 days. My bill's like $300,000. This is ridiculous. This is madness. And I looked at him and I went, this is Kaiser. Boom! And I kicked him down a little hole. Y'all got Kaiser here? Okay, no. Y'all know about it. Okay. That hit a soft spot. I get it. I had this guy, he was complaining about my care as a nurse, right? He was complaining about my care as a nurse. He was like, man, you're not a real nurse. You're not real skilled. And I looked at him and I said, but what I do have is a particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you take back what you said, we're good. But if not, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will sew your ass closed. Because I can do that as a nurse. It's a skill I possess. I was in the military. Sorry. So a cool part of my job, I get to fly in helicopters, pick babies up from different places, you know, drop them off wherever they gotta go. I also go to deliveries. That's part of my job. I go to deliveries, make sure the baby's safe, things of that nature, right? And I went to this one delivery. It was a trip. I came in there, and like it was frantic. The dad, he was like throwing stuff. The mom, she was crying, being consoled by her family. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, Greg, you see the couple's white and the baby came out black, right? You're like, you're a big guy. Can you calm the dad down? I said, yeah, I got him. I walked up to him real slow. I said, hey, man, calm down. Calm down. Mama said life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I was never allowed at that hospital again. But here's the cool side of it. This is the part I like, all right? You come in there, baby's fine, the baby's the appropriate color, right? Everybody's happy, right? They get their phones out. It's joyous, right? Everybody's happy, you know. And the doctor, he's about to like cut the cord and dust the baby off to hand it to the family. And like right before the baby gets to the family, I like to snatch it and go, Hiya! Notice how fat the baby is. I think I grabbed the warthog instead of the baby right there. Hey, y'all have been incredible. Carson Nugget, thank y'all so much. I've been Greg G. Williams, y'all. Good night.
Give it up for Greg, everybody. Yeah, that was a true story. Last year, we worked together on Veterans Day weekend. And as we're sitting there BSing before the show, we were talking about the places we were stationed, and we found out that we were stationed at the exact same command in Korea in 1991. And it was just like, holy shit, it's a small world. So make sure you buy shit off of them because I probably get cut of that now. So no, I'm just joking. Half. So you guys have fun tonight?
Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much. Next week, Erin O'Connor is making her return. Finally, she's going to come and headline here, so Erin O'Connor will be here next week. The weekend after that, her less funny husband, Bob Zaney, will be here.
Yeah.
And now it's official. They are on sale. Jimmy Fallon's tickets are available. I would recommend highly get them now. Don't wait till the last minute. You can get them online. I have a QR reader in the back, or you can get them at the front desk on your way out. But we're doing 4 shows just like we did last time, and that's August 26th, 27th, I believe those are the dates. So one more time, give it up for Greg G, everybody. Hey, give it up for yourselves. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate you seeing us. Make sure if you had a good time, tell your friends. If you didn't have a good time, tell them you were at the Laugh Factory. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.